All right. Good evening, guys. Good evening. This is Terry Walker, owner of Custom First Lawn Service. Uh, so what I'm about to do right now is I'm going to tune up my 36-inch Ferris Z1. All right. One of the first things I'm going to start off doing is I'm going to take the drain plug right here. I'm going to crack it, and I'm going to let the dirty oil run into this container here. Once I do that, tighten the nut back up, and then I'm going to take off the filter and replace the filter. All right. And as I progress through each stage of the tune-up, I will be explaining what it is that I'm doing. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a 5/8 wrench, and this is 11/16 wrench. So there's two nuts here. All right, so the 11/16 is going to go on the back nut, okay, and the 5/8 is going to go on the front nut. Okay, so what I'm going to do once I put this on, all right, I'm just break the nut. So now the nut is broken. Okay, I'm going to put my tools down, and I'm going to make sure the drain tube goes right into the bucket or right into the container. All right, so this is, I'm going to hold it up so it won't leak out all over the place. Always want to put the nut where you can see it, all right? And then you're going to just tilt it, all right? It should start to drain. Just drain slow. Yeah, it's a slow drain here, but it does drain, so just slow drain. All right, it's a slow drain. So I'm gonna let that drain. It should be draining a little over 2 quarts, okay, if not 2 quarts. And from what I'm seeing, the oil is pretty dirty. So I went on Amazon and made sure I purchased a tune-up kit that was specifically for this mower. It's very important that you get exactly the required pieces or equipment or parts, I would say, to tune up, because you don't want to blow your engine putting in the wrong spark plug. You don't want to strip your oil filter because you're screwing in the wrong oil filter. All right. You don't want to put in the wrong oil, which can destroy the engine. So you want to, look into the manual and look at what are the recommendations for that mower, and that's pretty much the way to go. All right, so I'm not going to bore you too much longer. I'm going to pause the video, and I'm going to let this drain. It takes a good while to drain, and I'll be back showing you guys that I've tightened up the nut. Then I'm going to start with the oil filter, which is right here. My hand is touching it. And when I break that, I'm going to use this white towel so I can catch some of the oil so it won't leak all over the place. Then I'm going to replace that oil filter with a new one. And then I'm going to move around doing my spark plugs. One of them is here. This is a twin engine, so that means that it has 2 spark plugs. So it's one on this end and one on the other. All right. I feel it a little loose. Yeah, so I'm going to replace both spark plugs. And also I'm going to replace the fuel, little fuel filter. That's going to be a little challenge because I never did it before. I was fiddling with my 48 the other day when I was starting my tune up on that, and the fuel filter is kind of tough, so it's a little hard. So I'm gonna have to really work that out. All right, but guys, stay tuned. More to come.